If you have cystitis and bladder pain from COVID, we technically don't have the exact answers of how we can help you, but let me tell you something we do know. Hey, I'm Dr. Wendy. I'm a physical therapist. I have taken care of women with pelvic pain and all sorts of women's health problems for 20 years. Now, here's what we do know about people that have pelvic pain. And by the way, I am using this bold glamour filter because I just set up from laying on the couch napping to answer this because I thought this was really important. When people have irritation and pain in the bladder, there are some things that are so basic but so helpful. If you have not been using a heating pad on your lower abdomen or bladder in the evening, it helps. Huge. I would also add that learning to control your nervous system. So in the evening, if you could do meditation, breathing, mindfulness, for 10 to 15 minutes, we know that when people have chronic bladder irritation and pain, even though we know the bladder mucosa is irritated and the bladder lining is irritated, one of the greatest things we can do to control pain and irritation is mindfulness, meditation, breathing, calming down. Learning how to regulate your nervous system is learning how to regulate your pain, which with COVID, that's a whole thing. So COVID's inflammatory. COVID's not fun. We don't have all the answers yet, but we can say heating pads on the abdomen helps relax the muscles, helps calm. We can do things that are calming, meditation, mindfulness. Now, water is always a good thing because if you are dehydrated, and let's say you haven't been drinking, so your urine becomes more concentrated, that's irritating to the lining of your bladder. So staying hydrated is always important. Now, when people that have things like interstitial cystitis or overactive bladder, oftentimes we tell people to stay away from caffeine, preservatives, things that are acidic and annoying. But I don't know that I can say that with COVID. I don't know that that is true. But I can tell you those other things work, and you can't go wrong with being hydrated. Now, I personally believe adding electrolytes into fluids is huge, but keeping your cells hydrated, also, you can't go wrong. So I know that this is not the glamorous answer you maybe wanted, but it's a good one. And yeah, that's all I've got. Hope that helps.